This screencast is about making holes in Inventor. I have a cube here that I've made. It's 2 by 2 by 2, and I want to illustrate how to make a hole using the hole feature on the modify panel. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to create a sketch here, and the thing to remember about holes is that they're created based on making a point. So I'm going to go up here to the draw panel, and I'm going to place a point right here. Right click OK, and if you look down to the lower right, you can see that it says 2 dimensions needed. We haven't really paid much attention to this before, but this means that we need 2 more dimensions to fully constrain this point, and what I'm going to do is to just use the dimensional constraint, and so it's going to be right in the center there, and then in the other direction I'll just choose 0.5. And you can see that I'm now fully constrained. So this point is going to form the foundation of our hole. So let's finish that sketch. And if I hit hole now on the modify panel, it immediately looks for any points that I have on the sketch, and it goes after them and it makes a hole. There are a lot of different choices here. So there's the drilled hole, a counterbore hole, spot face, countersink. This termination is how far it goes, so it can either be a blind hole and go a certain distance into the block, or it can go all the way through. You can see that it gives you a little preview there. And yeah, so the first thing I'm going to do is I think I'm going to do a blind hole, and it's going to be a counter bore. And remember, a counter bore allows you to recess a screw head under the surface of the material. So I'm going to just take a look at the defaults here. So this is 3/8 of an inch, 0.375 width for the top. So that would be the head of the screw. It's a 1/4 inch deep, so it'll accommodate a screw head of that size. It goes down 1 inch, and it has a diameter of 0.25 inches. It's a simple hole, so it's not threaded. If I click here, I could make a threaded hole. Things get very complicated, or a little complicated, a lot of choices to make. But for now, I'm just going to make a regular simple hole, and so I'm going to hit OK. Okay. So there's my hole. It's a blind. It's not a blind hole. Well, I guess it is because it doesn't go all the way through. You can see it's got a counter bore there, and we'll see in a section view more about that hole. Let's go ahead and let's see. Let's edit that sketch and add another hole right there. And if I finish the sketch, I don't see that hole anymore, but if I right click on the sketch and show visibility, I will see it. Now if I hit hole, it should go after the point that's there. So this time I'm going to make a countersink hole, like so, and I'm going to use the same defaults here that come up, 82-degree angled countersink, and I think just for grins, let's go ahead and give it some whatever threads come up here. Again, I just clicked over here, tapped hole, and press OK. Let's have it go all the way through, actually, completely through. You can kind of see it there. Okay, and you can see the threads in there. And now I can turn off the visibility of that hole. Okay, so this is how you make a hole. You use the point command. Yeah, point. Let's see, finish sketch. And that'll allow you to make holes using the hole feature. And the hole feature is preferred over making a hole and just extruding it. So let me save this. This is going to be named hole. And now what I'm going to do is make a dimension drawing of this object. And I'm not going to worry about the details there. So the base one will come in here. We'll put it right there. Let's see, can we get a little bigger? Maybe 2 to 1? Nope, too big. We'll stay at 1 to 1. We'll put it right there. And I think I'm going to keep it like that. Okay, so there's our part. Now I want to show you how to do a section view. So we can't really see very well what these holes are doing, and we could have a side view and a top view, which might give us some information. What we're going to do instead is do a section view. So we're going to click on section, and we're going to come in here, and the key thing here is just to click somewhere in here. And then at that point, I'm not clicking anything. I find that my section view prep, so to speak, where I'm going to draw my cut line, it can find centers. So it found the center there, and if you'll recall, we had these holes on the center line. So I'm not going to click yet. I'm going to drag it out here, but you can see that I can tell that I'm on the center because I want those arrows on the cut line to be outside of the part. I'm going to click there, go back over here, click there, right click, continue, move this guy up, and I've got my section view. I'm going to right click here, and I'm going to reverse the direction so that it's right side up. So at this point you can see that this gives me a very good view of what is going on with the inside here. And here we have, this one was made in such a way that I think I terminated it with the on the countersink. I'm not sure why that hole's there. We'll have to look into that. Bottom line is that that's how you make a holes, different types of holes, and how you make a section view of those holes.